So for video purpose, we okay to keep your voice quite high, so we can capture everything that's been spoken. So I'm Stefan. I'm going to be doing a video document on Katie Shepherd. Katie was once a personal trainer. She was well into her fitness, trained just about every day, trained for certain events, and basically she's come to me today to try and find the root of a problem, why she's off the exercise now, why she tries to stay clear of it, basically. Right. So tell me a bit about why you went into personal training, why you wanted to do it, and why you enjoyed exercise in the previous years. And tell me when it started, what years it started. Good 5 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, about 2011, 2010.
That's when you very first started getting into exercise?
Yeah, I went to gym. Running.
Okay, was it just gym based, or was you trying to get into any activities outside the gym?
I run a lot outside the gym. I was going to do a marathon.
Training for one?
Yeah.
Did you end up doing it?
No.
You know why?
Just lost interest in it.
You know why you lost interest?
I think it was when I qualified to be a personal trainer. I just hated it. Absolutely hated every minute of it. And it just completely put me off all exercise.
Yeah. Did you enjoy exercise?
Before that, yeah.
So, what do you think's changed from then and now? Do you think it was the course you did, your personal training course, that?
No, it was working at DW.
And what's DW?
DW Fitness in Hull. That was horrible.
Right, okay. What did... Gym? Tell me a bit about that. Tell me a bit more
The
about...
management more.
Right, okay. What was...
They didn't care that it was new.
Right, and what was their looks on exercise?
Well, I don't really knew what they were on about anyway. Obviously I knew more than them, but they seemed to think that they knew more.
Right, okay, what, during your training, while you was training and stuff, that's trying to give you bad advice?
Yeah. And then
Did it make you...
they started bringing in stuff where we had to do so much free stuff.
So basically...
We had to do classes
and that was
for free,
and that was putting you off your exercise?
Yeah.
Is that because you was...
setting me back. Like, I'd usually train in the morning, but obviously then I had to do classes in the morning instead.
So basically it was affecting your training?
Yeah.
So do you think it just went on a downhill spiral from there?
Yeah, it got to the point where I just dreaded going in.
So
I just didn't want to go in at all.
that was affecting how you was working out there as well? Did you use that gym as well?
Yeah.
So it was like your place of work and your place of enjoyment as well?
I think maybe if I'd gone to a different gym to do my training, it might have worked out different. But I thought, I'm here, I may as well train while I'm here. But looking back, I probably should have gone to a different gym to do my own training.
Yeah. I can definitely feel the resemblance, because I'm in the same path. While you work at a gym, and then if you're stuck there all day in your own time training there, the more you're stuck somewhere, the more you're going to feel trapped there, basically. Is that how you felt?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the personal training course?
I enjoyed the course, absolutely loved the course.
And you enjoyed
I couldn't wait to get into work and do it for real.
Right. Well then...
I loved being in the gym. And
you was enjoying the exercise while you was on your course?
Yeah.
Did you work out every day on your course?
Yeah. We had a chance to go off and do our own thing.
When you used to do running and stuff like that, you know, your exercise, did you used to train on your own or with a partner? Or
Bit of both really. Used to train on my own sometimes, but then if a friend wanted to come, I'd go with them.
And you thought that it was more enjoyable by yourself?
I was more
with a
focused by
participant with you?
myself. But with a friend there it was a bit more fun,
Right.
but I probably didn't work as hard as I could.
Well, just going to do some exercises, just to. Do you remember how you felt when you used to? Did you enjoy it? You enjoyed it? Do you remember that feeling? Okay, so do you want to just close your eyes? We're just going to go over when you used to train, when you used to do your ab exercises, your running, and just tell me how you felt. Like, shut your eyes. I'm going to tell you what you was doing. Imagine it there. Then just say how you felt. Okay? Is that right?
Yeah.
Just relax for a minute. Okay, so when you was in the gym and you was on the treadmills, you was running, how did you feel at that exact time when you was doing it?
Focused.
Focused. Focused on what? What was your aim?
Marathon.
Okay.
Doing well.
Do you feel like you was doing well at that exact moment?
Yeah.
Did you feel any stresses?
No.
This is before, we're concentrating on before you started working at DW Gym. Okay, now we're going on to the abs and your classes. Keep your eyes shut, keep focused. And you're still enjoying it?
Yeah.
What's your enjoyment levels out of 10?
9, 10.
9, 10?
Mm.
Okay. Okay, and what's your stress levels at?
Pretty low.
Pretty low?
Yeah.
What would you say they're at?
2.
A 2?
3. Yeah.
We'll go 2.5. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go focus. How was your focus?
Pretty high.
Your running, your determination, focus, same thing.
Yeah.
So your drive, what was driving you?
Just doing well.
Doing well.
Mm.
And what was your focus levels out of 10?
8.
8? Okay, I'm going to put this in another category, focus and passion, because sometimes you don't need focus when you're passionate, sometimes when you're passionate you don't need focus. So how high was your passion for it then? The passion for the running, the passion for the sport, the passion for the gym, your personal training, all of it, just before your personal training, because you said you was excited about doing the actual course and you enjoyed it.
That was pretty high. 9.
9? So you was really excited for it then, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going forward in time. You've passed your course. You're training now in a different location. You're training in the gym. We're going to look at all them again. I want you to tell me how you felt then. Remember, picture yourself there again. Picture everyone around you, the staff who was there, the equipment that was there, the smells, everything. So what would you say your enjoyment levels was at?
3.
3. And your stress levels?
About 7, 8.
Your focus levels? How focused you was at that time? Did you have other things on your mind?
Probably about 5.
5. Okay, and your passion? This is the main one. How passionate was you? 1 to 10?
5, 6.
5, 6. I'm going to just fire that then. Okay, so I'm just going to show the camera the results from basically the self-evaluation. You just basically did a self-evaluation on yourself.
Yeah.
How you enjoyed it, how you didn't enjoy it. So as you can probably tell from the scars, I'll just give you that. Your started to, at the beginning of the course, your enjoyment levels was sky high along with your focus and passion. Like your worries and stress have obviously increased dramatically from 4 you started that course, and it's obviously affected your running. So we definitely know the root of the problems in that area. Do you think there's any other areas? Have you had any injuries, any illnesses, sickness, or that's affected your training? Not anything that aren't affected. We're focused on running that marathon.
There was a point, I think it was in the summer, I cracked my rib.
Right.
That affected it quite a lot. Affected the personal training side, it affected my training for the marathon. So
How did it affect your training?
Affected my training, so obviously I couldn't run. Couldn't do my own workouts.
Okay. So did it affect your health when you was running, your breathing,
Yeah, my breathing, definitely.
How did it feel? Tell me about how you felt on your breathing levels.
Breathing hurt my rib to breathe anyway.
Okay.
So I couldn't run for long. Obviously when you start getting out of breath and you're breathing a bit more heavy, it hurt more.
Okay. So you had some problems with health, basically, well, injuries. How long was that there for?
I think it was pretty much here. It was quite quick actually. It was about 2-3 weeks. Not too long.
Do you remember how long before this happened, before the marathon was due to run? Like weeks, months?
A few months, I think.
So a couple
about
months?
A month, maybe.
A month, so that was the main time you should be having your intense training, really.
Yeah.
So you had quite a, back to the personal training, and you're training with your friend and training all your participants and your clients while you're training, affecting your training. It was quite a high influence on the social side, it seems.
Yeah, and it was hard to...
Do you feel like you was going to let your partner down who you was running with?
Yeah, it's obviously there to do it on their own now.
Yeah, so you felt quite pressured to keep going. Do you think that's the reason your stress levels increased? What do you think?
Yeah, I felt bad. But it was like showing my clients how to do certain exercises. Obviously I couldn't do that either because of my rib hurting.
Well, stay clear of I just wanted to know the social side of when you was training now. We'll keep away from your personal training because we're trying to focus on your running and why you couldn't run the marathon, why it affected your gym and your training psychologically and physically. So we won't mention the personal training of the clients and stuff. We'll keep clear of that. If you don't mind me asking, how was financially for training? Was you financially
not too bad.
Financially
Obviously
stable?
getting to Hull every day.
Is that what you...
Back then the bridge toll was, I think it was like £3 each way.
Right. Okay, so we have like...
that was quite high, and having to pay that every day. Plus petrol, plus something to eat.
So like finance was a big problem with your training as well. Was you on any like supplements, protein, anything like that? No? But you was having quite bad financial issues with training and stuff. So it wasn't just a social factor that we're looking at, it was the financial problem as well. So travel was quite a lot, I'm guessing, from Scunthorpe to Hull. That's going to be quite a far distance. Do you feel like you could get back into it?
What, running?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the right motivation. If I had somebody else there with me, pulling me back into it, I think.
So you feel like the tables have changed, you was pulling people into it, you've done it so often that you're basically so fed up of pulling people into running, you need someone to pull you now. It's like a car that's run out of petrol, someone needs to tow them back. From towing using all their petrol, they're going to run out, someone's going to need to tow them. So, was there any other problems with your training? Or any other? No.
No.
So at the moment you realise you weren't going to be doing the marathon. Is that when your training stopped, or did you just gradually go down?
No, I stopped.
You just
Just
halt.
stopped going, yeah.
Right. How did you feel on the days where you just stopped, like the first day? How did you feel? We'll just do
Well,
that
obviously
exercise.
I
We'll do
can-
that exercise again when we shut your eyes, because you can get more of a visual focus and a mental focus of how it used to be. So do you want to just close your eyes and it's the day. Can you remember vividly the day after you stopped training? The day, because you must remember when you just stopped.
Yeah, sort of.
Or the days in between when you stopped,
Yeah.
the first week or so.
Yeah.
You remember it quite well?
Yeah.
How did you feel after the first couple of days?
I could still remember the reason why I stopped, so it didn't bother me too much.
Yeah, okay, how long did that last for before that reason started to fade?
About a week.
And then how did
And I missed it.
you miss the training?
Mm.
What did you miss about it?
How it was such a stress reliever.
Did you miss anything else about the training?
Probably the social side to it as well.
The friends?
Yeah.
So you don't see them friends outside
No.
when you're training, so you miss that as well.
Mm.
What about a few months after you stopped training and the marathon was due to come up? You obviously weren't going to run it with your friend. How did you feel when your friend went and ran that marathon?
I was there to support him. I watched him.
What feelings were going through your head?
I was sort of just wondering how well I would have done.
Yeah.
What my time would have been.
Did you feel
I felt a bit disappointed
disappointed?
in myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good that I'd stopped. I should have just carried on.
Okay. And how did you feel about your injury at that time? Was it still quite bad?
Wasn't as bad, but it was still hurt sometimes. Like coughing, stuff like that hurt it.
Okay. And just 2 seconds. Right. So, what impact did it have on your overall lifestyle by stopping the sport, stopping the running, the athlete context of your life?
I started putting a bit of weight on. Fitness levels were terrible. Felt stressed all the time. Just sat and ate junk. Felt pretty rubbish.
Do you do much exercise now?
Just trying to get back into it.
Okay. Is your rib okay?
Yeah, it's fine now.
It's fine now?
Mm.
So what barriers do you think are stopping you from doing it now from what was doing it then? Because you work somewhere else now?
Yeah, not in the...
Spotting industry?
Yeah.
Okay.
I work nights, so obviously going to the gym, that's bright now, going to the gym is hard, because I'll be asleep in the daytime, when I could be going to the gym, so it's kind of hard to get a sleep routine right. I've got no motivation to go to the gym at night.
Is there a marathon coming up this year?
Possibly.
Okay.
I think it's Race for Life.
I've thought about running Race for Life. It's not too far of a distance, is it? If you're getting back into it, do you think you'd be alright running that?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. How does your injury feel? Fine now? You
Yeah, it's
said-
fine.
Yeah. And let's go back to we've obviously looked at the problems of why you had such a hard time training. You've obviously had a few problems in your work area. think it's because they were so similar. You work and you train in the same place. You said you had some financial problems.
Yeah.
What about, did you have any problems on your training about family? Do you have any pets that needed looking after?
I had a dog. Obviously, he couldn't be left too long on his own.
Right, and it was in Hull, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it long hours?
Yeah, because obviously we had the classes to do in the morning and then our own clients as well, so that could go straight through till 9 o'clock at night sometimes. So sometimes if I had a gap in the middle of the day, I'd rush home to see him and then go back again, which obviously was then more money.
So that was adding to the financial worries you already probably had. So why did you keep training at the gym, and why didn't you go outside and train?
Convenience.
Convenience.
Yeah.
So the time problem as well.
Yeah. Didn't have a lot of time, so just quick 20 minutes here and there. Maybe an hour for my dinner instead of having some dinner. I'd train quick.
But like when you weren't there and you had the time here, why did you said you started off running out and about basically?
Yeah.
Why did you just stick to the gym after you got a taste of it? How come?
It was just so tiring. Being in a gym all day. The last thing I wanted to do when I got home was go running.
Okay.
I just wanted to go to bed ready for an early start the next morning.
Right. Okay. Work was probably the biggest issue. Yeah. Was it summer, winter?
It was summer. When I was at DW.
When you was training for the marathon, so after DW when the marathon was coming up, so they were running quite close to winter, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was October time.
Okay, so
Maybe.
just any other problem? Did you have any problems that were out of your control that might added to inconvenience while you was training, such as like the weather basically?
Yeah, obviously it was getting colder, darker nights.
Darker nights, so you really didn't want to go running when it was dark.
Not really. Not my own.
And how was the weather before, while you were still training?
I think it was summer.
While you was training?
Yeah.
Coming up to the marathon?
Yeah. It's quite a long time ago.
Yeah. So there's quite a lot of contextual problems here. And quite a lot of concept ones in your head basically. Does your friend still train?
We're not in contact anymore.
Is that due to?
Yeah, just because I stopped and they carried on and they got new gym partners and running partners and.
Right. So we've just looked into everything that why it sounds like you've quit. Well, not quit, but why? Well, it's come to a halt. It's come to a halt for a good year, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So, do you want to get back into it?
I'd love to get back into it.
So, from that response, your focus is quite high now. Well, not focus, but it sounds like you're getting a bit of passion back from when you stopped it.
I think when you miss it, you start to miss it, you're like, then start again now.
What do you feel you need to start again?
Just someone to motivate me to go, I think.
Yeah.
Someone to go with, maybe.
Yeah. So would you start training for that marathon again? This time, get it done.
Yeah.
But, so the problems are work related. It sounds like you've got a lot of work related problems. You've got. Are you financially stable now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay now.
So the problems you had was financially. I think the big problem was where you worked. You worked at that gym. We keep coming back to it, so it must have been a large part of the problem. Maybe maybe back then, when you was training, could they have let you go part time?
No.
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 It was either
They
full
wanted
time.
you there all the time.
Basically.
From dawn till
crazy.
dusk, they wanted you there.
Right, so it was crazy hours basically at work, and the job you're in now, how flexible? How do you work?
Yeah, I do 2 nights a week, but overtime when I want it.
Yeah. So they're flexible then?
Quite flexible, yeah. Yeah, they're a lot more supportive as well.
So, why have you come here today? Is it just you want to tackle the issues that you still have?
Yeah.
You want to get back into it, basically?
Get back into running.
So can you see, now we've talked about it, can you see the problems you had?
Yeah.
So what problems do you feel like you had that you've gone over? You said, you've basically said the information, you've given me the information, you've said what's happened, why you think it's happened. Basically that's what I'm asking for you now.
What?
So basically, you've given me all the context, all the information that happened. Why do you feel like it, the overall reasons, not in detail? Do you think financial problems?
Yeah. Having a pet.
Okay, so did you realise, were you just on the terms of realising, on the edge of it?
At the time you don't
But now,
think about all the problems. You might think, financially it's hard, but you don't think about all the other things.
but now we spoke about it, you feel, you basically outlining the problems now, you've actually said it out loud, is that what you're saying? So I think what we need for you is like maybe a short-term, long-term, short-term, mid-term and long-term goal. So something you can aim towards, like race for life. Could be a mid goal, and then your marathon could be your long-term goal, and then your short-term goal it could be just getting back into it, or even just getting your passion back. Do you watch quite a lot of running, like marathon running on TV? Do you go?
I don't really see it on TV, but I read it in the papers.
You go to the sections and you actually read it purposely for that reason. So you've obviously still got a bit of motivation and a bit
My
of
interest still lies there.
Yeah, your interest is still there. What do you feel how you felt the very first time you started running? Do you feel that at this moment in time?
No.
You don't feel that high?
But I think if maybe I got into a gym and I got onto that treadmill, I'd be like,
So is there any problems now why you